Monty Woodgrain, you must attend this barbecue, my brother. Yeah, I got that from the Ontario Hunden. But on a serious note, Monty Woodgrain is known for his invaluable contributions to humor and comedy on YouTube in reference to the Black conscious community. He does great impersonations of guys like Phil from the Advice Show. He calls them hot dog sweaty neck. Uh, he does a good impersonation of Umar Johnson, and he also has a wonderful impersonation that he does of Hassan Campbell. But just the other day, Monty Woodgrain went on an anti-black tirade that did not go unnoticed by the millions of black people around the world. Monty Woodgrain is incensed with the black community. In fact, he said that he is disgusted by black people. Monty Woodgrain said that he does not like ghetto people and hood people, and he would not hang around them if given the chance. Monty Woodgrain, he let down many of his loyal supporters with his anti-black tirade. Was beginning to sound like Bill Cosby during his meltdown when he criticized the black community for various flaws that he felt we should not be dealing with, right? But ultimately, instead of trying to highlight the source of our contentions in the black community, instead of trying to highlight the reasons in which our social structure has basically declined, Monty Woodgrain decided to blame black people for their own misfortune in terms of the stratification of our society, in terms of interpersonal relationships between black people. In his opinion, we fight each other constantly, we undermine each other constantly, and this led him to the notion that he should say something negative about the community as a whole. In fact, when he spoke about finding good living conditions, he said he wouldn't want to live around ghetto people. He said that he would rather live around some white people and people from other walks of life, people who are probably more successful than the impoverished people in many of our communities. But he was beginning to sound like a Fox News commentator. He was beginning to echo the sentiments of white supremacy by unfairly characterizing us as a dejected people, as a downtrodden people, as people who have no potential. You know, I would think that a person with the profound awareness that Monty Woodgrain has displayed in his comedy skits, I would think that that would translate into a more reasonable perspective about his own people, right? But instead, he decided to go off the handle and basically disrespect us in a very, incendiary way. And people, I did not appreciate it. He's a funny person, right? He's funny in many instances, but for some reason, he felt like he needed to blow off some steam, right? But why do people always blow off steam about the black community and talk about us in such a disrespectful way? You have your platform, my brother. Please use it for more positive endeavors. Our people need to be built up. You don't need to break us down any further. And furthermore, the ghetto people, first of all, the first ghetto was the Jewish community. That's where the word ghetto came from. Ghetto is actually an actual activity that was derived from white socialization. So we inherited this ghetto because the intention was to put us in a permanent underclass, right? So how can you turn around Monty Woodgrain and disrespect us in such a way that you would neglect the fact that we were under centuries of slavery and oppression, centuries of um, a mental reprogramming, centuries of shame and neglect by the government, abuse, murder. So please, Monty Woodgrain, you're a funny person. Please stick to the impersonations. Please stick to some more conscious commentary because it's not becoming of a person of your caliber. I had more respect for you than that. But when you talk about one person, no matter how ratchet they might be, Monty Woodgrain, you are talking about me. All right. When you talk about one black person, no matter what they did, you are referring to me as well. So please, brother, refrain from criticizing our people in such a disrespectful way. Try to be constructive in your criticism. But everybody, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Check out Monty Woodgrain's channel. Check out his impersonations. It's very funny, brother. But in his most recent video, it was not funny. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. One love.